Hi everyone, my name is Yukari and I will be making daily process videos for the month of July as I sketch in my Hobonichi Techo for World Watercolor Month. So let's get started. Today is day 13 and the prompt is abandoned, and I decided to go with driftwood on a beach by itself at sunset. All right, so here are my supplies. I'm using my number 10 Princeton, and the colors I'm using: Hansa Yellow Light, Quin Rose that I'm going to mix with the yellow, Cobalt Blue again, Raw Umber, and Burnt Umber for the driftwood, and Buff Titanium as well. I'm going to start out by drawing the horizon, and I'm going to start with the beach part first. And because we're going to have lots of yellow on top, I decided to start with green that I mixed with Cobalt Blue and the Hansa Yellow Light, and adding more blue as it gets to the shore. And here's the sand part. And I'm using Buff Titanium and Burnt Umber for this. And softening that hard edge on the horizon. And I'm now going to work on the sky part, starting with Hansa Yellow Light. It's a really bright, light cherry yellow. And I'm going to put Quin Rose directly on top and just mix it on the paper. And I've done sunsets and sunrises before, and I found that the purpley color that you get in the sky, it's best created by using the same blue and red. So I am using Quin Rose and Cobalt Blue mixed together to create that purple that you see in sunset, and adding a little more Cobalt Blue in different places. And just going back and adding a little more Cobalt Blue to the water, and just a little more Burnt Umber for the sand. And I'm not going to worry too much about the background part, because the main focus really is the driftwood. And I'm using Buff Titanium first to outline or just kind of get my driftwood first, and I will add more details as I go. And so driftwood is, as you know, is pretty light because it's washed out. And so just kind of creating the outline, and I probably made it a little too big, but just getting carried away, I suppose. And adding Burnt Umber and Raw Umber for the dark color, and trying to add some shadows to define the shape of the driftwood a little bit better. And so this is, I think, when I added Raw Umber to it. And the paper is pretty wet, so the colors are going to diffuse. I grew up on Pacific Island in Japan. I'm actually from Okinawa, and so driftwood is pretty common on beaches along. And at least when I was there, the beaches weren't as crowded, and so you could really go there and sit by yourself and enjoy the view. And as you'll see later, the quote that I am going to use is all about sitting by yourself on the beach. I don't want to make my driftwood too dark because I need to be able to journal on top of that. And here is my completed journal page with a quote today that says, "To go out with the setting sun on an empty beach is to truly embrace your solitude." Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.